is a specialty, yes, of both characters, but Sonic can make it, a lot easier use of that in that type of matchup. So we're definitely going to be starting standard. PS2, let's get a feel for the game, feel each other out. I don't think these two have played each other in a while, so gotta feel it out. We'll fix the names and the scores here in a minute as well.
But here we go. We see Wrath kind of just feeling out options, knowing that Anathema has to essentially approach with being able to spin dash cancel and just hold out until Anathema eventually chooses an option, then finally aggressing to close space.
Absolutely. Anathema, the Rob player, keeping that stage control, but quickly gaining it back is Wrath on the right there.
I will say, if you're looking at this, Wrath is essentially already enforcing their game plan. They are slowly chipping away into what would be percent and getting other things started. They're trying to slowly rack up that time percent. We're a minute down, no stocks are gone.
Yep, and if you just tuned in, we are currently watching Anathema's Rob versus Wrath's Sonic. We are going to get those names fixed here in just a moment. But right now, it's looking pretty even. Rob being a big boy, the percentage is going to be a little bit more impactful on Sonic until you get at those higher percentages, or unless you can get a crazy edge guard on a character with a decent disadvantage like Rob has. It's going to be kind of hard. Gyro keeping space, but good hold on the jump.
Good job from Wrath right now, trying to hold the stage, and like we said, playing very controlled, waiting, using the gyro also to great effect, and securing a stock lead.
That is crucial in this matchup because Wrath has plenty of opportunity to get more damage down. Good grab here, a little bit of an ambiguous option to go for, and these spin dashes to just kind of keep space, threaten more damage, and force Anathema to really press to get this kill, putting himself in a bad position, and now you're suddenly at 57%. So you got to secure this, and great tech chase on the missed tech. The up smash is going to take it.
Yeah, great job from Anathema finding a way to convert. We had the pleasure to commentate some of their sets at Battle for the South, and it seems like they've only been able to improve on their skill set from there. Unfortunately, Wrath is just doing a great job of racking up percents while playing at a safe enough distance to where they're really not threatened by any of Rob's hitboxes.
Absolutely, and Wrath is playing fairly confidently here. With this massive percentage lead, there's definitely no reason to even bother threatening the clock, but holding your advantage here on the stage, really smart.
Getting fared, and Wrath with a very solid low percent stock lead. This is exactly what they want to look for. This is where you now force Anathema to try and swing and go to try and bring the fight to you.
Absolutely, yeah. Good F smash, really keeping that stage control on Anathema and going for those tech reads is a great way to play this matchup. You can keep Wrath in the back foot and keep beating options, and you're going to be in a good spot. But if you give Wrath the time of day to let him just run wild with the stage, you're just going to be struggling to come back, and you're going to constantly having to be worried about fair edge guards.
It's so oppressive to watch Wrath just empty hop in place at the ledge and eventually just threaten with a back air. Now Anathema may be controlling the ground right now, but it'll only take one dash to connect into a fair, and now we're back at a game of chicken at the ledge.
Anathema moving back to center. Great option. Up smash punishes up smash, as we've seen before. And this is entirely doable from Anathema. He's got the gyro in hand. I think he's going to be looking for maybe some zero to death niceness going on here. It's going to be kind of tough to hit that with how slippery Wrath is playing right now. And holding the gyro, yes, he can go for these nair drops, but you're kind of stopping yourself from having more grounded options. And finally, you drop the gyro, but almost a little too late.
Hold on, Wrath is slowly whittling down a lead against Anathema. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, so time is not necessarily of the essence for Anathema to approach. There is a way you can slowly chip back a lead.
Oh, Win missed the grab, and what a great punish from Wrath. The back air off of the jump, whipping the grab, I mean, that's just classic fighting game punish right there. Really good stuff. Wrath showing a lot of patience and control in that game as well. Understanding how Sonic can play against Rob, forcing Rob to play aggressively, and just slipping and sliding around the stage. I mean, you gotta go for hard punishes or hard reads, otherwise you're not gonna get any damage down, and Wrath is showing why this matchup can be challenging when Rob has to approach.
Yeah, and the other thing I want to almost allude to is how Wrath is able to control the stage, not necessarily through where they are located on the stage, but through the presence of their speed, where they're saying, like, look, I can cover X amount of space in a short amount of time. You have to respect my burst radius.
Definitely. We're going to get back into it. Switching to Hollow Bastion. What does this stage differential, how does it benefit Anathema in your opinion?
I mean, now you're closing the gap where Sonic can't necessarily charge as much spin dash for free. There's less space for him to work with to run around and be nimble and escape these options. So you have given Anathema a way to get essentially out of some of these situations where Wrath was previously just setting up a fortress and waiting to choose one of these options. But it hasn't necessarily paid out well yet. I do like that Anathema is setting up a fort under the platform right now to try and create some type of advantage to Gyro right now, but it's very tough when Wrath is just playing so patiently.
Yeah, and like you kind of mentioned, the stage size here, yes, can benefit Anathema in that spin dash or spin charge. Either one is going to be more dangerous to start charging. Wow, what a great confirm back here to kill. But it's going to be more dangerous to start charging that whenever you have Rob's massive hitboxes lingering around the stage. How this can hurt Anathema, though, is that you now have to be worried about quick spin dashes, and you don't have a fast enough hitbox that covers enough space to cover it effectively. So you either have to go for a wild read, or you just have to dodge it and either pray for a punish or reset neutral, and that's going to be a tough spot to be in as well. Yes, that can happen for any stage, but on a smaller stage, you just have to be quicker. You have to be faster and trust that you are going to have a quicker response time than your opponent. And I don't know if that's going to be true for this matchup.
Yeah, you can't necessarily always go off of how good is my reaction time, especially against my opponent. When you're looking at how Wrath has been playing, it's been very measured, very controlled. They're basically picking and choosing their times to approach. A good use of the gyro over the course of this set so far. Every time they approach using, the spin dash into that fair.
Oh, wow, what a call out. Oh my goodness. The Robo Boost taking all the way to the skies, but Wrath said, I know what you're going for. Went high and left him dry.
And now that takes that option off the table for Anathema. You're saying essentially you cannot go high. I know this recovery pattern. You have no option there. Anathema takes off a stock.
You're still at a full stock deficit.
Yeah, you're still at a full stock deficit, and you have a huge percentage that you can work with. Like you said, Anathema looking for some of those gyro conversions, but it almost feels like it's too little too late.
Unless you get those 0 to 100s or 100 deaths or 0 to deaths, however you want to say it, damage or kills, unless you can really rack it up quick, this is looking really rough. And you don't want to be at disadvantage at 100% without a jump against Sonic off stage. Oh, the up smash, or the nair, drifting away but still getting punished. Anathema is actually doing a really good job of punishing a lot of these options, a lot of these spin options after Wrath whiffs it or after Anathema shields the options, going for reversal fairs or something quick that can actually punish. That is really good. Anathema's doing that successfully, but it's just not enough damage and not enough advantage to make it work for you. You still have to do a lot of the work, a lot of the legwork that Wrath is not having to worry about at this advantage.
It just feels like every time Wrath has gotten into an advantage, it is so much damage that he's able to rack up and keep Anathema pinned in disadvantage that it will only take one bad trade for Wrath to close out this stock at this point. Yes, it's high percents both ways, but Wrath still has one stock to work with, so Anathema has a massive hill to climb in terms of clawing back into this game. Nitro still not enough.
Went for the quick one without pummeling because he wanted to surprise him with the option, but Good edge, good ledge trap there, getting the kill, and yes, you have a ton of rage, but you're still at 156%. All it takes is one confirm from Wrath to take this one. Great read, but Anathema quick with the air dodge. Can you rack up enough damage as Anathema to get Wrath in a position where he panics maybe a little bit?
On
Roto arm rotor. Oh my goodness! And he gets the down air, bringing that from a massive deficit, almost a stock and a half, 2-stock deficit, bring that back to be a game win for Anathema.
Man, I really got to stop, saying, I don't really think there's a way that you can claw back to victory. Never mind. 2 phenomenal call-outs over the course of this game. And Wrath was up 3 stocks to 1, so that's a little bit demoralizing if you're in his position.
That's hard to call out, too. As fast as Spring Jump comes out, you really just went for a hard read, which is what you needed as Anathema to get that game back into your hands, to get that win for yourself and put this back at even. Everything up until this point no longer matters. We're at a game win for each of them, and you're back at Hollow Bastion, which is kind of what you wanted anyways, right? Wrath just said, let's run it back. Wrath was confident because for the most of that game, they were ahead. Wow, so what's the adaptation? I don't know, but Anathema figured it out 100%, and a kill confirmed. Full stock up on Anathema. That down air just brought life into this man.
Anathema is playing with such confidence at this point, and now Wrath has to start making some aggressive decisions, something that they're not necessarily going to do traditionally.
On a small stage, you do have some opportunity to do that as Sonic, and if you can hold that advantage, wow, another call out. Wrath is just reading this Rob like a book.
It may be that case for Wrath, but Anathema has been getting such good conversions over the course of this set after that dare. They are doing extremely well on this first stock, and now, how much can they convert off of that down throw?
Oh man, this is tough. One spin dash does the same amount as a grab read into a fair from Anathema. You kind of just have to work incredibly hard as Anathema to make something happen here. Anathema's been doing a great job of it. What a great confirm. Z dropping the gyro, sending him off stage, down airing him, and taking that stock advantage Anathema.
And for the first time this set, Anathema is in a solid position of a lead, doing a great job to try and survive off stage and find a way to get around Wrath. Wrath has been really trying to make it sure so Anathema cannot land over the course of this set, but here comes the gyro shenanigans. And Anathema is looking like they are so comfortable, and this is what we know of their Rob.
69% in climbing. Wrath off stage, trying to get footing, good nair. Scramble situation. They're both going for hard reads. But unfortunately, Wrath needs a little bit more than just one good one, whereas Anathema only has to have one call out.
We've said this before, but let's not count out Wrath. We've seen stranger things happen over the course of this set.
Absolutely. I mean, oh, what an up smash call. Just run up and up smash again. He does. Anathema takes game 3. It's a 2-1 advantage. And we're just kind of wondering to ourselves, what happened? Wrath had an incredible first couple of games, and Anathema just came out like he took off his jacket and said, I'm a new man. I mean, this is just crazy. We saw a complete 180 from how this set started. And I think Wrath's got to figure something out. Find Rob's user manual or something.
Holy smokes, the reach on some of Rob's moves, and we're still going back to Hollow Bastion. I think this is a mistake.
I agree. I don't know if you'd call it hubris or if Wrath just doesn't think that there's another stage option. I think there definitely is, regardless of what the bans were, but I don't know. Wrath has to have a different game plan coming into this, because right now Anathema is still down tilting his way to victory.
He may be down tilting his way to victory, but now I think Anathema has slowed down the pace of their game. You can see they're much more willing to hold shield. The gyro conversions are on lock.
These down airs on ledge have been crucial for Anathema, and all he does to do is hit one. Good combo. That's big percentage climbing, but you're still double the percentage of Rob as a lighter character. Gotta make something happen here, Wrath.
Yeah, Anathema is just still much more conservative in their choices. looking and holding shield. They know that they can look for a grab, they can look for an up smash. There are so many ways for them to get this stock and close it out and start to secure this lead.
High percentages climbing and climbing. 172% is not usually a percentage that you see Sonic get at, and it's because Rob will kill with Nair. And that's rare that you get to that point. Oh, going for some hot combos here. Good spring jump to escape.
It almost feels like it's not enough. Yes, Wrath has such great defense, but how are you going to find a way out? You have to find a way to at least rack up some more damage. When Wrath is playing with a lead, it is so much more measured and so much different than what we're seeing right now. Because now Anathema has put Wrath in a position where they have to take risks.
153% back throw won't quite kill at that percentage. So we're gonna see another edge guard attempt here. Spring jump, good tech, but you're back in it now. Wrath has to find a whole new opening or a hard read to get this stock.
Back throw.
In fact, they're still not gonna kill, then not at center stage anyways.
No, not nearly at center stage. 178, giving Rob all the rage in the world, but whoop, there it goes.
Swept his feet like it was a red card in soccer. Not quite going to make something happen off that. Maybe going for some sort of shield break attempt there. But holding the advantage on ledge is going to be good enough for Wrath to start getting this percentage back up. 46% in climbing, and suddenly we're back at about almost an even game.
I love how Anathema has been able to utilize the gyro, utilize shield, and basically just sit under this platform and say, approach me, I dare you.
Wrath is trying to stay slippery. This is what actually wound up working for Wrath in Game 1 and for the majority of Game 2 as well, is staying slippery, spin dash, spin charge, keep yourself moving in a way that Anathema can't just throw out hitboxes or punish you. Keep Anathema guessing, keep the chaos in the game, and you'll find more openings than Anathema is able to.
Ooh.
Wow.
Such good heads-up item play from Anathema. Grab connects up throw, and you are out of here. Anathema staring down, advancing in the winner's side.
Oh, good follow. 123%. But can you get the stock back in just enough time? Keeping Anathema juggled high is an option for sure, but it's not going to be able to be held. Now you've got your wedge between Rob and a gyro. The grab is inevitable. Gyro in hand. Nair's being thrown out.
And that huge hitbox is so cumbersome for Sonic to try and get around, using so many ways to deter offense. It's been hard for Anathema to even get back to the ground at this point with the up airs coming out from Wrath.
Okay, good fair. You got to really take this stock soon if you want a chance at making this even on the last stock and not you having to claw your way back in. 180%, a lot will kill a Rob at this percentage. But can Anathema get some additional damage before dying? Nope. That's a good spin dash into up air confirmed. And you've only got to get 35% back. That's one spin dash confirm or a grab confirm with a platform. That'll get you back in.
And now Wrath can play from a position where they are so comfortable trying to accrue a lead, but unfortunately a little bit of aggression has led to a percent lead for Anathema, and this goes against the timeout strategy.
Yep, and you have a percentage advantage here, but it's not enough for you to be comfortable going for 2.5 minutes of timeout. I think you just have to look for a kill confirm here. What a call out! The up air after spring jump is going to take the stock in the game. Wrath with a comeback that looked like Anathema game 2.
And look, it is the second time, or third time in reality, that Wrath has called out Anathema for going high in terms of recovery. If you're Anathema, the easiest way to adapt is mix up your recovery routes. I know going low is terrifying. The fair is so threatening on the side of Sonic, but we have to change something up because going high consistently has been proven. Wrath can stuff that out.
They're just content going back to Hollow Bastion over and over, and I think that's fine, right? They both, at this point, we were worried about it last game, but at this point, they've both shown being adept at playing on the stage. And if we're going to be honest with ourselves here, it's not about the characters.
Whoa!
That's an early stock. That's an early stock. And talking about Anathema being afraid to go high, I mean, Wrath should be afraid to go high at this point. That's one of the few up airs I think we've even seen in this entire set from Anathema.
Yeah, dead at 75 before the hit. Anathema is on fire, putting a 0 to death on the board, and now a massive stock lead. Perfect position for Anathema to try and close out this game 5.
Oh my goodness. Really trying to space out with the nairs, but Wrath has found an opening. Not for long, though. Disadvantage, spring jump gets him back onto the stage, but can we make something happen? Can we get footing? Anathema says no. Good confirmed. Went for the up smash read. Didn't quite catch it.
Look how beautiful it was to go off stage, get that gyro throw, jumping back, and being able to convert for Anathema. This is such heads-up play from Anathema. 3 stocks to 1.
Up smash out of shield.
Up smash out of shield. Anathema.
Oh, that's the combos.
Yeah.
Didn't quite go high enough for that one, but the beam is going to even up the percentage while you saw a 2-stock lead. I know we've called it out before, but Wrath has got quite a ways to go. Anathema is looking like a librarian with these reads.
I mean, Anathema is studied in this matchup and showcasing why they are one of the best to do it when it comes to playing Rob.
Wow! Off of the tech, the back air to trade the stock. You've still got quite a hill to climb, but as we've said before, that's what Sonic is best at, is running uphill.
Hold on a second. Good conversion so far from Wrath. And still playing aggressive. I wonder if Wrath has thought, I might need to slow this down, even though there is no, there's not a percent lead.
Not quite. No punish, though. Okay, good percentage climb here. Wrath is playing very measured, very calm, cool, and collected. Anathema only needs one good read, though, to make this happen. Good down air to get back to stage, covering low as well. Stage advantage, Wrath, good beam jump call out. Fair gives Wrath the stage advantage again. Spring jump for the edge guard, not going to quite make it happen, but he's going for something more dangerous. The up air takes it.
Anathema secures against Wrath.
Wow. That was very interesting. I think Wrath was a little bit surprised about that as well. DI obviously did not quite come in the way that you would want it to by getting a hit by an up air that low on the ledge, but yeah, that was crazy. I mean, that set was just wild. I didn't feel like I was watching Sonic versus Rob in that set, and in what I traditionally would have imagined that set to look like. It felt more like I was watching Fox versus Roy. I mean, you would not expect the characters. Sonic, who is known for camping, playing the clock, going for spin dash confirms, but otherwise playing fairly safe,